Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Exapunks. So I was just thinking about this little exchange right here where this one little guy wants to be the best hacker. And everyone's laughing at him, and well, that's kind of sad, you know? I mean, I was just trying to think about this. Is there, well, maybe it's an age thing, but I was thinking, among people like me, so like computer programmer types, people working in IT, how many are there in the US right now? Probably, I don't know, 15, 20 million? Less, probably less. Maybe 12, 15 million? I don't know. And of those several million, those who have a role similar to me, so it's kind of a supervisory role, probably is maybe a quarter of that, a fifth of that. So maybe 2-3 million people that have essentially the same role as me in the company, in a company. And I think, and I know this is going out there a little bit, I think that I am probably among the top 200,000 people at my job. Which I have to admit, it's a bit arrogant. I am quite arrogant, but I do think that I am exceptional. I'm quite proud of the fact. But anyway, I guess kind of what I'm saying is, where do you transition? Like what time is the transition from I want to be the best in the world to realizing how audacious it is to say that there are probably less than 250,000 people better than you at your job? I don't know. It's just, when do we lose our ambitions? Anyway, so replace words in a message sent to Gast to change its meaning. So now we're gonna screw over our friend because we're the toy of this horrible AI. It's got us over the barrel. Well, this is flattering. Someone found a bunch of my network nodes and sent in a tip to Gast. Too bad I can't have people knowing about me. You're gonna have to hack me out of that message. I live on computer networks. Sometimes I see things go by. That's all. So this is our friend who gave us this great manual that we're using to do all this. Find and replace keywords in the target message, as directed by Ember 2. A list of keyword pairs indicating which words should be found and what they should be replaced with is available in file 300. Each keyword will only occur once, but may occur in any order. That's annoying. Also move 200 to the outbox. Why would I? That's kind of random, moving 200 to the outbox. Okay, so basically we're gonna have one EXA blocking this and one controlling this. And I'm not sure what the deal is with the 200. Why do we have to move 200 to the outbox? That seems really weird. We could just have another EXA that's all it does. I guess. Should I look at any of the rest of these? Hi Gast, I'm sorry to hear this news, and I'm sorry that this is the occasion that brings us back into contact with each other. We can't change the past, but we can focus on the good memories instead of the bad ones. Though it may sound strange to say it, I'm glad you found a purpose in life, even now that it's never too late for that. Even now, it's never too late for that. We're reading this guy's private email. Alright. How do we do this? Well, first of all, let's just have 3 of them. So this will be the mover. have a word list reader, and we'll have a message writer, message fixer. So you're simple. Just go ahead and go to, let's see, link 800, grab 200. Yeah, move this file to the outbox. That's just everything you have to do every single time. Weird. Link 800. And then halt. So that's easy. So the word list reader is already next to it, so just grab it. Grab 300. And you can sit here. The message fixer needs to go get the message. Is it always 209? No, it's always 212. Okay, that's convenient. So link to 800, link to 799. Like, I bet there's some sort of hidden story where we have to, like, do more than we're doing. Like that whole bank thing. We probably, if we looked into that, there would have been a hidden thing or something. I don't know. Anyway. Grab 212. And now we have to have a double loop. Or, well, we'll both walk to end the file. So we're gonna start with, well, until end of file, you're gonna grab pairs and you're gonna send one, and then you're gonna look for it, and then you'll send the other one. I guess? Yeah. Okay. Will all the words definitely show up? I think so. Each keyword will occur once. So, okay. Simplifies things. So, mark, read list. Test, EOF. And if true, then we need to send a signal. What do we send? How do we do this? Let's just copy, well, true jump to finalize. And when we do get to that point, we'll send a -1 to M to let the other guy know that we're done, and then halt. Oops. Actually, we have to wipe first. Wipe, then halt. I think. Okay, but if this is not the end of the file, then we're on the first pair of the first word of the pair. So copy that to M, and then copy the second one to M, and then jump to the read list. I think that'll work. All right, and then the other side, we have to receive it, right? Which is gonna be tricky. So now we're holding the file. So mark process message. And we need to test, well, first of all, copy M to X. And test if X is -1. And if true, then we're done. So finalize. And what does this need to do for finalizing? It just has to drop the message, so just halt. Okay. If it's false, though, then it gave us a word. So now we have to compare the word to each line of the message. To every word in the message. How are we gonna do that? So we'll make a new little subroutine. Mark check word. And this will first test if we're at the end of file. And if we are, then we're done. True jump to process message. Well, no, we're guaranteed to hit it. We're gonna find the word. So we don't need to, we're never gonna get to the end of the file without doing the replacement. So, it might be a trouble if the last word of the message is something that needs to be replaced, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. So, we just need to walk through our list. So, test F equals the X. Yeah. And if it does, then we gotta mess with it. If it doesn't, then we just repeat. So, false jump. Check word. But if it's true, then seek -1 and copy M to F. And then we're done. Jump back to process message? Yeah, jump back to process message. Okay, let's see what happens when we run this. It probably won't go well. Okay, so you're trying to send AI right now. So the other guy is trying to receive AI and store an X. It's not -1. So you're sitting there trying to send network now. No, you're trying to send collective. So, okay, I think it's working. So it's walking through it, looking for AI, and now we get to AI. It is equal, so go to seek -1 and then replace it with collective. And now, oh, we need to scan back to 0. Okay. Seek -9999. Back to the beginning. Let's try that. Good deal. And we're actually fast too. We always take up more time. Oh well. I'm sorry. We are fast. We always take up more lines of code. I'm wondering if the mark symbols I make are counting as lines. They shouldn't be. I could turn them into comments instead. And here's this mysterious activity, which we can't really ever judge. I bet we could reduce that by making the word list processor also carry the thing to the outbox. But whatever. You didn't look at any other files, were you, in there, did you? No. I might have. Oops. Maybe don't tell him you accidentally saw some of his private files. No reason to upset him. He needs to focus on the next issue of the zine anyway. They're blaming a hacker for the ATMs. Wasn't me. I don't like this guy's attitude. And banks are awesome. Banks are amazing. Otherwise, we would, you know, not have houses and things. Oh well. Here we have a meeting with Gast. I'm betting we get the next episode.
I have some things for you. First off, we got the next zine. Hot off the press.
He hands me the next issue of the zine.
Someone helped me out.
Someone,
I had a balance at the copy shop, but someone hacked it. Speaking of which, I brought you something else.
He holds up what looks like a handheld game console.
You remember the Redshift?
No.
I know people say this thing was underpowered and just a gimmick. But it has its charms. This is the developer version, so you could make something with it if you wanted.
Okay.
The game studio I worked for never took it back after I quit. I'll be happy knowing it's going to a good home. Gotta deliver more zines now. I'll catch you later.
Thanks, dude. Okay, open up the digital version on my other monitor, which it looks like it's focused on games. Interesting. Okay, well, never mind. Looks like there's one more, too. Or actually, we might be at the halfway point, and this is like a, I don't know, the credits or something. Okay. Hacker battles. Anyone want to battle me? I don't have my own server, but I took one. Find me at the TV station. Compete with an opponent for control over a television station. Mute X. Oh! Ah! This is where there's probably actually, like, online games. Like, you can actually fight other people. Well, let's take a look at it. You're gonna join in on a hacker battle, but you never say anything in the chat room. I just lurk these days. The only thing that really matters is your ability. As it should be. To win this battle, you must make your movies play for longer than your opponents. A movie will play when that movie's file is the only movie sitting in a channel host. Gain 1 point every cycle for each of your movies that is playing. Files 210 and 211. Lose 1 point for every cycle that a movie file that isn't yours is held by an EXA you control or is sitting in your host. Okay, so I can't just steal their movies. You lose 1 point every time one of your EXAs executes a kill. You may only battle your Steam friends. Interesting. Okay. Well, let me just take a look at what the tips show. There's a cycle limit. Each battle has a limited number of cycles. So we only have 100 cycles. Interesting. Your size score. Oh, okay. Now we can actually just... Okay. There's a limit to the number of EXAs and drop files that each player can have in the network at any given point. The state of the network during a hacker battle can be difficult to ascertain. Files will be moved around by your opponent's EXAs when you least expect it. Develop for flexibility. Huh. Alright. So my storage limit... Okay. Well, I mean, if I just go forward and he kills me, then he'll win. So... Huh. How do we want to approach this? Which ones are mine again? Mine are the 210 and 211, and I need to get them on any of the channels. So... Wait a minute. How would it work if I try to pick up a file that's not there? Will it crash? Yeah, it will terminate, but now you know the file isn't there. I can only have 3 EXAs, so I think I need to keep one safe. Huh. So let's devote our time to here, channel 67. We're gonna get 210 into 867, and then we're gonna throw 211 somewhere else, and then we're gonna try to defend 67. So create a new EXA. We only have 100 cycles. That's not a lot of time. Like, I'm thinking we could... I'm acting as if we're gonna go indefinitely, but we're not. Well, let's just see what happens if we do it like this. So... Like, we only get 100 cycles. That's so little time. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll have we'll have B. B, you're gonna link forward 800, and then you're gonna grab 210, and then link to 867 and drop. And then link -1. Grab 211, link 828, and drop. So unless they come forward and try to kill my guys, So Exa, you're just gonna keep replicating if you can. So let's create a mark. Get to 230. Get 230 and a mark. Get 231. And your job is when you have a get to link to 800, grab 230, link to 809, and drop. And then halt, I think. Yeah. And same thing for these. And this will be your main. So mark main. So you are going to repla get 230, then repla get 231, and then jump to main. Let's just see what this does. Like I don't think this guy's gonna work very well.
Let's go.
But we can see what happens. Okay, so they're immediately trying to put theirs here too. And my guys are just gonna blow up over and over again now. And I am not getting any points. Okay, we need a bit more complicated thing. So we need to protect these. So instead of halting here, and if it's not there, then we're not going to be able to work. So let's make this more complicated. So mark get 232. Yeah, get 232. Why not? I don't like it. 232 underscore. Which is going to go here. And it's gonna link into 67. 67. Grab 230 and then link -1. Link 828. No, link 809. And we'll do something similar for 231. And then when we go to repla here, we'll make another one. I wonder if it's gonna crash when I hit my storage or whether it'll stop. Anyway, repla get 232 and repla get 231 too. And let's make this one go just halt as soon as it can, so it can stop taking up space. All right. So they come out, they flip over. It looks like they are halting on the replas, so that's fine. So now these two are gonna fail. Oh no, they're not gonna fail. Because they don't have anywhere else. They can't, they both are trying to repla more, but they can't. Okay, we need to take turns. So only repla after avoiding from M So void M. And then when you, after you're about to halt, send M. Copy 0M. I guess we'll try that. I don't think this is gonna work, but let's see. Okay. Now they're again stuck. So it's the first one. This one has to wait. It's that one that needs to wait. So not these. So repla the 231, and then void M, and then repla 231, and void M, and then both of these will send. So it can't be in two places at once, so I think this will work. Just all of these send something. Oops. Let's see what happens. Okay, now that created a copy, and now they're both gonna try to move, and they failed. They failed on the get. Okay. So yeah, it needed to be back here. Right before they could fail out of this. Okay, try that. Okay, now we get a new one, which is where? Down here. And now it's going forward, it's grabbing a 230, except... Okay, that worked. Kinda. That one's gonna fade. And then we're stuck again. Okay, I think we're gonna do this slightly differently. We're going to not replicate down here. We'll replicate... We'll, like, do this. And we don't even need these voids anymore, I don't think. Just keep sending them around until they fail. It'll save us cycles. Try that.
Let's go.
Why is it okay? I didn't change the references. 2_2 there. Why is this not working? So you're creating an EXA. Oh, because this is expecting to already be in the right place. So now these need to link to 800 first. Yeah. Okay. Why are they never going to the other one? Oh, we're not. It's fine. That's kind of what we expected. We ruined this one, and this one is not getting fixed. We can make this better. So let's do the entire thing all on the other side. Like, we've got plenty of size. Maybe we're over. Nah, it's not working because... So let's call this 4. 4. Oops. It's not giving me the number because it's not compiling right. 3. 33. And we don't need a second main. There, we're still undersized. Sure. So for these, we're going into 800 and then going into 828. That's wrong. In fact, this is all wrong. So we don't need to go. We're checking the other 3 rooms is kind of what the point is. So the 1s check this room, the 2s check this room, the 3s will check this room, and we don't even need 4s. We're just gonna give up on that one. So 3s go to 800, then go to 828. And get 230, and then link -1. And drop it. That would end up with all of them here. I want them all to be here so that they don't play. So link -1, link 809. Yeah, that works. This you have to grab 231 instead. And then we'll have 3 references up at the top. I mean, given that they're not trying to kill this one, I could be making far more, but oh well. There, 3. There. Let's see how we do. So we should end up with all of them there and us owning these 2. And then checking that over and over again. I wonder if they're doing different things each time. I don't really know, but it seems to be working. Okay. Well, I can't argue with that. Presumably, if we fight other humans, we won't get a chance to refine our algorithm based on what they do. So, anyway, we're off to a good start. I knew you were good at what you did. Best. No more than 250,000 better. Even after you forgot, you picked it right back up. That's why I contacted you. But what do you really want? All I've wanted is for you to do a little hacking for me. That's it, really. Who is Moss? Am I Moss? Oh yeah, I guess I'm Moss. I kind of want to do another one, but it would be, we would need another NPC. This is still the same guy, I think. I can select opponent. No, I'm not connected, so, oh well. Gain access to the Tech Redshift Development Kit. Ox 4. What does that mean? Ox 4. Well, we'll find out next time, because I think I'm going to stop here, so thank you everyone for watching. Till next time.